Hello, and welcome to Everyday Speaking Lab. Today, we are talking about family and friends. You will learn useful words, simple questions, and natural answers. You will practice describing the people in your life. Listen carefully, say the phrases with me, and answer the questions out loud. Let's begin. Family and friends are common topics in everyday conversations. You may talk about your family when you meet a new coworker, a classmate, or a neighbor. Someone may ask, "Do you have any brothers or sisters?" You may also talk about your friends. For example, you can say, "My best friend lives near me." These simple conversations help people learn more about each other. Let's start with some useful vocabulary. The first word is parents. Your parents are your mother and father. For example, my parents live in a small town. Say it with me. My parents live in a small town. Now try your own sentence. My parents live in... Good. Another useful word is siblings. Siblings are your brothers and sisters. You can say, "I have two siblings." Say it with me. I have two siblings. You can also say, "I do not have any siblings." That means you are an only child. An only child is a person with no brothers or sisters. For example, I am an only child. Your turn. I am an only child. Now let's talk about older and younger family members. An older brother is a brother who is older than you. A younger sister is a sister who is younger than you. Listen to these examples. I have an older brother. I have a younger sister. Say both sentences with me. I have an older brother. I have a younger sister. Now choose the sentence that is true for you, or create a different sentence. Excellent. The next expression is close to. When you are close to someone, you have a strong and positive relationship with that person. For example, I am very close to my sister. Say it naturally. I am very close to my sister. You can change the person. I am close to my mother. I am close to my best friend. Now make the sentence personal. I am close to. The next expression is get along with. When you get along with someone, you have a good relationship and do not have many problems together. For example, I get along with my brother. I get along with my brother. Say it with me. You can also ask, do you get along with your family? Think about your answer. You might say, yes, I get along with my family. Or, I get along with most of my family. Now let's learn the expression, spend time with. To spend time with someone means to be together and do something together. For example, I spend time with my family on Sundays. Say it with me. I spend time with my family on Sundays. Now complete the sentence. I spend time with my friends on. Good job. Another important expression is best friend. Your best friend is a very close friend. This person usually knows you well. For example, my best friend is funny and friendly. Say it with me. My best friend is funny and friendly. The last expression is have a lot in common. When two people have a lot in common, they like similar things or have similar interests. For example, my friend and I have a lot in common. We both like movies, music, and sports. Now say the first sentence. My friends and I have a lot in common. Great! You now have several useful words and expressions for talking about important people in your life. Let's use them in complete sentences. Listen to this useful phrase. There are 4 people in my family. Say it with me. There are 4 people in my family. You can change the number. There are 3 people in my family. There are 6 people in my family. Now say the sentence with the correct number for your family. Here is another useful phrase. I live with my parents and my younger brother. Listen again a little more slowly. I live with my parents and my younger brother. Now say the complete sentence. Your situation may be different. You can say, I live alone. I live with my partner. Or, I live with my family. Choose one and say it out loud. Now listen to this phrase. My sister works at a hospital. Say it with me. My sister works at a hospital. You can change the family member and the place. My father works at a school. My brother works in an office. My mother works from home. Now create a sentence about someone in your family. Very good. Here is a natural way to describe someone. My brother is quiet, but he is very kind. Listen to the two parts. My brother is quiet, but he is very kind. Now say the complete sentence. My brother is quiet, but he is very kind. You can use this structure to give two details about a person. My friend is serious, but she is very funny. My father is busy, but he always helps me. Now describe someone you know. Someone in my family is, but. Let's continue with another useful phrase. My best friend and I met at school. Say it naturally. My best friend and I met at school. You can also say, we met at work. We met at the gym. Or, we met through another friend. Where did you meet your best friend? Try to answer with a complete sentence. Now listen to this phrase. We usually talk on the phone. Say it with me. We usually talk on the phone. Here are some variations. We usually meet on weekends. We often send messages. We sometimes have dinner together. Choose one sentence, or create your own. One more useful phrase is, I can always talk to her. This means you trust her and feel comfortable speaking with her. Say it with me. I can always talk to her. You can also say, I can always talk to him. Now think of a person you trust. Complete the sentence. I can always talk to. Now it is time to practice common questions and answers. Here is the first question. How many people are there in your family? Your turn. Answer out loud. You can say, there are 5 people in my family. Or, I have a small family. There are 3 of us. Now answer again with your real information. Next question. Do you have any brothers or sisters? A possible answer is, yes, I have 1 brother and 2 sisters. You can also say, no, I am an only child. Now, personalize your answer. Here is another common question. Who are you closest to in your family? Think about it and answer. You can say, I am closest to my mother, or I am very close to my older sister. Say your answer one more time. Next question. What does your father do? You can answer, my father is a teacher, or my father works in construction. You can also say, my father is retired. Now answer with information about your father, or choose another family member. Let's talk about personality. What is your best friend like? This question asks you to describe your friend's personality. What is your best friend like? You can say, my best friend is friendly and easygoing. Or, she is quiet, helpful, and very funny. Now describe your friend using 2 or 3 simple words. Good. Here is another question. What do you usually do together? You might say, we usually go for coffee and talk. Or, we watch movies and play video games. You can also say, we do not meet often, but we talk online. Now give your own answer. One more question. How often do you see your family? A possible answer is, I see my family every weekend. Another answer is, I do not see them often because they live far away. Now make your answer personal. Let's put everything together in a short conversation. Imagine that 2 new coworkers are having lunch together. They are learning about each other's families. The first person asks, do you have a big family? The other person answers, not really. I live with my parents and my younger sister. Then the first person asks, are you close to your sister? The answer is, yes, we are very close. We talk about everything. The other person then asks, what about you? Do you have any siblings? The first person says, I have an older brother, but he lives in another city. Then comes the question, do you see him often? And the answer is, Not very often, but we talk on the phone every week. That was a simple and natural conversation. Let's look at some important phrases from it. Do you have a big family? This is a natural way to begin the topic. Say it with me. Do you have a big family? The answer was, not really. Not really is a soft way to say no. Say it naturally. Not really. Another important question was, are you close to your sister? You can change the family member. Are you close to your brother? Are you close to your parents? Now say one of the questions. The final useful phrase was, we talk on the phone every week. Say it with me. We talk on the phone every week. Now imagine someone asks you about a family member or friend who lives far away. How do you stay in contact? You can say, we send messages every day. We have video calls on weekends. Or, we talk on the phone once a week. Choose your answer and say it out loud. Before we finish, let's review. Today, you learned how to talk about parents, siblings, older and younger family members, and best friends. You practiced useful expressions such as, I am close to, I get along with, I spend time with, and we have a lot in common. You also practiced questions like, do you have any brothers or sisters? What is your best friend like? And what do you usually do together? You can now describe your family, talk about a close friend, explain what people are like, and say how you spend time together. Here is your final challenge. Think about one important person in your life. Who is this person? What is this person like? What do you usually do together? Answer in 3 simple sentences. You can begin like this. One important person in my life is my best friend. He is friendly and very funny. We usually have coffee and talk on weekends. Now give your own answer. Excellent work today. Keep practicing these sentences with real information from your life. The more personal your answers are, the easier they are to remember. Thank you for practicing with me, and I will see you in the next Everyday Speaking Lab.